Welcome back to our week of sanity. We're really trying to help you all out in terms of what's going on with the craziness of this election. So, day 5, all about finding common ground. We want to build bridges, not walls. No political intention there. So what we're really looking at is this idea of what do we have in common? What is it that we can agree on? Building from yesterday, when we talked about deep listening, it's like, what do we have in common? What do we share? What is important to us? And we use that example of the finding that the education system was really important to both of us, that having our kids be well educated was important to both of us. We might go about it different ways. We might find the strategies different, but we have this commonality. And so what can you do to build these bridges based on the deep listening that you've done? So really this is about this looking for common ground. Now, there have been plenty of times I have been mediating and it seems like the only thing in common is we are both carbon-based life forms. It can be very challenging and it's easy to see differences. But don't look for reasons to be offended. Don't look for reasons to judge. What we're looking for is, what do we have in common? Sometimes it might be we were raised in the same hometown. We had the same favorite restaurant. We both love cooking for our families. Whatever it might be, try to find the things that we have in common. Obviously, politics are quite important to both of you if you're finding yourself so revved up about the current situation. So think about those things that are important to both of you. If it's your family that is having this dialogue, maybe ask a third party, what do we have in common? And often, it'll be the people who have the biggest challenges are the most alike. I know that sounds shocking. You think, oh no, they have to be totally separate. It's like, nope. You're just, wearing different clothing. That's it. So look for the shared values. We always start with values, right? Because that's how we make decisions. What is it that it's important to both of us? How can we build on that? How can we connect? What can we agree on that's so important, okay? So look for that. Think about somebody that you have disagreed with. Is there one thing you both care about? For example, fairness or family or community. If you focus on that common value, conversations are a lot less combative. Choose to use language that talks about, I agree. I also find this important. Build. So you're trying to connect these two sides together, right? So you're not trying to win an argument. And I think that's a really important thing to start with. I would even say that. I'm not trying to win an argument. I'm trying to connect with you on this deeper level. I value our relationship. I want things to be harmonious, etc. Start with your intentions. Talk about how you value them, that you want to have a relationship with them. And then look for that commonality to help support it. So, homework this week is really to try to find common ground in one conversation today. Whether it's about, it could be, our political system's broken. Or it could be, boy, I really feel sorry for all the election workers that are counting votes. It must be so stressful. Or it could be, I can't wait for this election season to be over. You may share that. So be curious. You might even ask, what are you looking forward to after the election's over? Or what is it that's most important to you about this process? Look for the things that you have in common. And if they're not forthcoming, if they don't want to share, think about what you could share that they might also agree with. Like, gosh, I just want it to be a little bit more relaxing. Or I want people to look for solutions instead of picking each other apart. So if you're looking for strategies to help you, in my book, Meet Me in the Middle, on sale this week just for the election. Each chapter has some discussion tips, just like this, that help build psychological safety where people feel free to offer their opinions without being attacked for them. And it'll be things like, what situations cause me to fight? What situations cause me to fold? And we get into those topics quite deeply in the book itself. Because people generally, if they, silence does not mean agreement. So if you want to find more about that, you can check out the book on Audible, or we have it on sale this week. Come back here tomorrow because we're going to have our 6th strategy for staying sane this week. Until then, take good care.